A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I kindly request that we all take our seats as we are about to officially commence with the program for the day. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the Artisan Training Institute Lena Awards for 2025-2026. And my name is Shepstone. I will be the program director for the day. It's truly an honor as well as a privilege to welcome you all as we are here to celebrate the men and women that wake up every day, carry their toolboxes, and wear their PPE with pride, and also contribute to the skilled workforce in the country, and also continue to ensure that vocational education and training becomes a catalyst for economic development in South Africa. Now this morning, the award ceremony is a celebration of resilience, celebration of hard work, and celebration of young men and women that have continued to instill pride back into the trades. Now, at Artisan Training Institute, we believe that vocational education and training, it's not just about learning a trade. It's about creating opportunities, restoring dignity, as well as serving as a catalyst for economic growth in South Africa, as well as across the African continent. Now, through our partnerships with corporate South Africa, the mining sector, engineering sector, manufacturing sector, and also sectors across the economic sector, as well as the TISO Foundation, we are able to run impactful apprenticeship programs, as well as raise funds and contribute meaningfully towards artisan development in South Africa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those that do not have the program in front of you, I'll just take you guys through the program rundown for the day. We will have our welcoming address by ATI's Executive Director, Mandisa Sowazi. Then she'll be followed by our guest speaker for the day. Her name is Bridget Shibambu. She is the General Manager for Programs at the TISO Foundation. And immediately after her, we'll start with the Long Service Awards. So basically the award is to honor the men and women that work for Artisan Training Institute that have dedicated their time to ensure that training takes place in the workshops, to ensure that learners receive their training materials, to also ensure that the learners are fed. And immediately after that, we'll commence with the Learner Awards, where we're going to award learners from all the trades, from automotive, electrical, rigging, mechanical, boiler making, as well as millwright. And thereafter, we're going to have an overall Learner of the Year Awards. Now, this is the learner that was nominated across all trades by the ETDPs. This learner has shown excellence in their trade. This learner, he or she has shown excellence as well as resilience. And thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have our closing address by the Group CEO, Dr. Sean Jones. I know he doesn't like being addressed as doctor, but you are Dr. Sean Jones. And finally, we will deliver the vote of thanks, and we'll be serving refreshments in the recreational room once we have all concluded. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome on stage ATI's Executive Director, as well as ATF's CEO, Ms. Mandisa Sowazi.
Good morning, everyone. I've been told I have a soft voice and I should put the mic very close to my mouth. Can you all hear me? I feel like I'm about to sing a ballad. Anyway, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all, especially our partners, friends, all the recipients today, especially them. Today marks a very important time where it gives us the privilege and honor to recognize all those who have gone far and beyond. So this isn't just a wonderful day for the recipients, but for us too as well, and everybody who's here. We have been working with various partners in different aspects of the business, and some of those partners have made it one of their crucial investments is to invest in ensuring that those learners or candidates who are unable to financially reach their goals and study further are able to do that. So without wasting too much time, I think, Tsepo, it gives me great pleasure to introduce one of our partners who is a funder to some of our recipients, maybe, I don't know, and the learners here today. Her name is Ms. Bridget Munyambat. She's the General Manager of Programs at TISO Foundation.
Can everyone hear me? Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. Good morning to all ATI management, staff, as well as our industry colleagues, but most importantly, our learners there at the back. Today marks an important day where we recognize your efforts, your dedication, as well as your hard work. It's not just a ceremony, but I think it's a celebration of your skill, your discipline, your resilience, as well as your purpose. I think you're an exceptionally talented group of young people who are actually promoting academic excellence, and that's what the TISO Foundation is about. The TISO Foundation manages and supports programs in education, skills development, as well as youth leadership. Our bursary programs span all the way from the apprenticeship program all the way to masters at a tertiary level. We've had the privilege of partnering with the Artisan Training Institute for 17 years. And through this partnership, we've trained 300 young learners across all the ATI campuses, which we're very proud of. These learners completed the same training programs that you have. They followed the same training program. They qualified artisans in industries. Some of them are entrepreneurs. Some of them have even gone on to qualify further at university through BTech degrees and become engineers in their respective industries. At the foundation, our goal is to provide awareness of the education opportunities that are available to young people and try and support them all the way through to the point where they become economically active. We believe that not everyone is meant to follow a traditional route of education through university. Technical trades also develop qualified professionals across various industries, but with the earning power to build our economy quicker. To our learners, you chose a path that requires courage. South Africa continues to experience a huge skills shortage, and this gap creates significant opportunities for skilled professionals in technical trades across all the sectors. Technical trades are not easy. They demand early mornings, practical assessments, precision, patience, and persistence. You've worked with tools, machinery, measurements, materials, but you've made mistakes, you've learned to correct them, and you've learned from them. That is the real education. In a world that often only praises the theory, you have chosen mastery. You've chosen to become electricians, welders, mechanics, technicians, artisans, and eventually innovators. You created solutions for people which people depend on every single day. Skills are power. With your skills, houses are built. Lights turn on, water flows, cars move, businesses operate, communities thrive, economies strengthen. Today is not a finish line, but I would like to remind you that the tools that you carry forward are not only in your toolbox, they are in your character, discipline, problem-solving ability, teamwork, work ethic, as well as integrity are just as critical. The world needs skilled professionals who are reliable, ethical, and committed to excellence. Whatever you do next, whether you choose to go into formal employment, entrepreneurship, or even further your studies, please remember to do it with pride. Do it with quality, do it safely. There are many challenges along the way. Jobs are tough, Some opportunities might not come immediately, but never underestimate what you have achieved. Technical skills travel. They open doors locally as well as globally. They create independence. They create opportunities. To your families, to the trainers, to the corporate sponsors, thank you. Because behind every one of these learners is encouragement, sacrifice, guidance, and support. So I encourage you to go out, build more structures, but importantly, build reputations, build careers, build businesses, build communities, and build a future that you're proud of. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bridget. And I really do have to say that on behalf of the Artisan Training Institute and on the behalf of the Artisan Training Foundation, it's been a pleasure working with the TISO Foundation, working with you guys to raise funds towards artisan development programs in the country. And we currently have a program that we are running with the TISO Foundation currently in its second phase in KwaZulu-Natal, where we are able to go into the rural communities of KZN, recruit learners that wanted to be tradesmen and tradeswomen. However, they didn't have the financial capacity to do so. And when TISO Foundation came on board to say that we've got funding, how many learners can we fund? And we sat down with Sean, Mandisa, Albrecht, and Reino. We put numbers together and we said we could start with a cohort of 10 learners. And I'm proud, Bridget, to announce this morning that they are doing well. They all have host employers, so meaning that once they leave their workshops, they will directly go into the economy. And we have managed to create sustainable communities through your funding. So thank you so much, Bridget. I'm one person, whenever we have a guest speaker on stage, I love people to know who the guest speaker is. And before Mans introduced her, I wanted to read her bio, because I just want you guys to get, a picture of who Bridget is, where she comes from, and how she ended up being a general manager for programs at the TISO Foundation. So Bridget formally began her career at Anglo-American South Africa, where she started as the communication officer, after which she moved to Chikululu Social Investment. Now, Chikululu Social Investment is one of the leading fund investment companies in the country that are managing CSI funding. And I'm proud to say that we are in the process of also forming a partnership with them. We are just holding them to say that that funding will come through, and we're definitely going to use that funding to continue to go back into the communities and look for deserving students, make sure that they come in for phase 1, phase 2, as well as link them to a host employer, and thereafter they're able to come back and do their phase 3, revision training and trade test assessment. Now, Bridget, in her career, she has managed the Anglo-American Chairman's Fund. She's got wealth of industry experience working with the board, as well as understanding the corporate social investment space. Now, Bridget moved to TISO Foundation in the year 2009, joining as the programs manager, and she was then later appointed as the general manager for programs in January 2024. Now, Bridget holds a Bachelor of Arts Honours degree from the University of Johannesburg, and she's leading a very good team of passionate young men and women at TISO Foundation. So thank you so much, Bridget. Ladies and gentlemen, so now we are about to get into our long service awards, and I would like to call on stage Sean as well as Mandisa and Rian so that we are able to recognize one of the employees that has dedicated their time to ensuring that whenever you guys walk through the gates of ATI, you understand, security is smiling. Whenever the learners enter the workshops, you understand, there's machinery, training takes place, and whoever it is, they also ensure that the students are fed. So Sean, Mandisa, Rian, please join me in front. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Artisan Training Institute Group, it is an honor to present the following Long Service Award. The award is going to go to Ms. Vuyiseka Hanjana in recognition of her dedication and service. And on top of that, she will receive 5 additional leave days to this year. So Vuyiseka, if you are in the room, please come and receive your gift. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Rayan, and thank you, Mandisa. These learners have spent ample time in the workshop, with their ETDPs as well as the training officers. And these learners also have excelled, during their on-the-job training. And the first recipient for phase 1 in automotive, I'd like to call on stage from AFGRI, and the learner, his name is H. Wagner. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Apologies if I'm not. Now, H. Wagner is receiving an automotive award and certificate for his excellence during his phase 1 training. And he is with our client, which is AFGRI, H. Wagner. Thank you so much, H. Wagner, and congratulations again. And second up, we've got a recipient, again in the automotive trade, and the learner is from Glencoe, and it's a phase 2 learner, and the candidate is P. Erasmus. Thank you, Gift, for accompanying your students. So Gift is the Human Resource Development Coordinator, Manager for Glencoe, one of their sites. So as the Artisan Training Institute, we train for the whole Glencoe group. So it's been a great pleasure and honor to work with the Glencoe group. Thank you so much, Gift. Thank you, Gift. And whilst Dana is still on stage, and now we're going to be awarding an auto electrical learner doing their phase 2. And this learner is a private candidate, meaning that he's a self-funded. His parents probably put money together to ensure that the learner gets good quality education. And one thing that we pride ourselves on as the Artisan Training Institute is quality. So that once a learner completes their N2, whenever they go into industry, they're able to take our brand with them. And when they ask them, where did you train? Where did you qualify? They're able to say with pleasure that I qualified at the Artisan Training Institute. So ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to call on stage a private learner by the name of A. Fesser. Thank you so much, A. Fisser. I hope you are going to go back to your age mates and encourage them to take up a trade and come to Artisan Training Institutes. Thank you so much, Dana. You can take a seat. Cindy Kumalo, please come on stage and kindly join us. Thank you so much, Makumalo. Makumalo, Cindy Kumalo, has been with the company for years. She's also, I think, at one of the awards, she also received a long service award for her dedication. And I remember on Saturday we had the open day, and I took a group through to the electrical shop, and she was passing by and she saw me. It's like, oh my God, let me just go and save Tepo, and she came through and she unpacked the trade so well to a point where I wanted to resign and enroll as an electrician. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Kumalo, she's back from Madagascar. I think Sean, in his address, he will be able to tell us that, ATI is a group of companies now. We are working in Africa, and we have had the pleasure of working in Madagascar, where Cindy was deployed with her team to go and do technical skills training and at Ambitovi Mine. And we have done so well. We have received great feedback. So thank you to you and your team, Makumalo. Then the second learner that we are awarding is a phase 2 learner from Gold 1 Mine, and the name is El Matebula. Are they here? There we go. El Matebula, congratulations on your award. It's so nice seeing women coming on stage and receiving award and taking on men head on, because as we all know that the environment that we are in, it's mostly populated by men, and the women are starting to give men a run for their money. So kudos to you, lady. And now we'll be moving on to the next recipient. We've got an instrument mechanician, and Cindy, you can still remain on stage. And we'll be awarding a second phase learner from Gold 1 company again. And the name of the learner is A. Sikobo. Congratulations, A. Siboko. I remember watching Miss Universe when Zozibini won, and in her closing remarks, she said women need to take up space and cement themselves. So we've got another recipient, which happens to be a female, and we are very proud of your work, A. Siboko. Please continue. What's your name? Audrey. Audrey, congratulations. I hope you're going to go back to Gold 1 Mine and tell them that you are a phase 2 learner, and we are thankful. We are moving on over to the next category, which is the mechanical trade. And I'd like to call on stage Gerrit Kok to award his learners. Now for a bit of context, the mechanical trade has fitting and turning, mechanical fitting, as well as turner, all combined. So we call it mechanical trade. So we'll be awarding learners either as a mechanical fitter or a fitter and turner or a metal machinist. So the first recipient of the award is A. Mohale, and I've been informed that unfortunately he's not here. And I'd like to call upon Gift to receive the gift on behalf of the student from Glencoe. Now, A. Mohale is a phase 1 student. I'm pretty sure he's still busy with his on-the-job training, and I hope he's excelling Gift. And if he's not excelling, please give me a call. And now we'll be awarding a phase 2 learner. And the candidate is from AfriSem, and the candidate's name is P. Dau. Do we have P. Dawi? If he's not here, could we please have a representative from AfriSem to receive the award on behalf of P. Dau? I believe the lady is a representative from AfriSem. There she is, coming to the stage. Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. And again, a big congratulations to P. Dau. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, we'll now be moving over to the boiler making trade. And I would like to call on stage the Senior Training Officer, Kunrad Deval, for the plating workshop. And the first recipient is a phase 1 learner, and he is from Katleho Technical Institute. And the name of the learner for boiler making trade is L. Mulandwa. A big congratulations to you, El Mulantwa, and all the best on your journey as you become towards being a fully qualified artisan. And the next category is for phase 2 learner and still under the boiler making trade. And the recipient of the award is from Gold One Mine. And the name of the recipient is X Nkabinde. A big congratulations to you, X Ngabinde, and your team. Thank you so much also for the continued support. And I hope we are making a difference in terms of, building that skilled pipeline within your operation. Thank you, Kundrat. You may take a seat. Now, in this category, we will be recognizing and awarding learners that have excelled in the rigging trade. And we're going to start with the recipient for phase 1 training. And the learner is from Glencoe, Roven. And the learner's name is L. Mtetwa. A big congratulations, El Mtetwa. And I see that he's a strong man, so he's fit for the trade. Please don't be shy to smile for the camera. A big congratulations again, El Mtetwa from Glencoe in Roman, and all the best as you endeavor on your career. And please remain on stage. And we're going to award a phase 2 learner, still in the rigging trade. And the learner is from a company called Black Mountain. And I'd like to call on stage El Dirstan. Dirstan. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Dirstan. Is Dirstan here? Or Dirstan? Not sure. Do we have any representative from Black Mountain to receive the award on behalf of the student? All right. Thank you, Khrit. We'll ensure that the award goes to the learner. And also, guys, you are aware that each and every recipient is receiving a package. And we'd like to thank our partners at Umkondo, who have supported us, through the years. And I know that whenever we have an open day, we always reach out to them, say, hey guys, are you able to sponsor some tools? Are you guys able to sponsor some prices? And they've also sponsored today's prices. So thank you so much to Niels and the team. Thank you, guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the last category. So this is one category that gives me goosebumps, because we are going to award an overall learner of the year. Now, this learner has consistently demonstrated strong motivation, enthusiasm, as well as developing new skills. He or she is very cooperative, committed to meeting set standards, and also has shown dedication from beginning of her journey at Artisan Training Institute. He or she apparently has been a pleasure to work with. We got that from the ETDPs as well as the STOs. She continuously goes above and beyond to achieve outstanding results and grow within his or her chosen trade, and earning nominations from more than one ETDP. And hence this learner is being awarded today as overall learner of the year for 2025. And ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together and call on stage Aubrey Siboko. Congratulations, Aubrey. Not every student that enrolls with us receives such an award. You are deserving of this award for your hard work and also for instilling pride back into the trades. You are a woman, never forget that. And I know that when you go back to the plant, you'll be undermined by the men in the plant, but don't let that get you down. You are doing so well. And again, congratulations. Congratulations also to the senior training officer for her. Is it electrical? Oh, Makumalo, you have done it again. A big congratulations again, Aubrey. And please go back and fly the flag high.
Sunday, give her back.
A big round of applause again for Aubrey.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a great honor to be able to do this every single year. When Mandisa and I acquired ATI, we were 40 years old. And next year we're going to be pushing 60. So we've been at it for a long time. And when we first formed our partnership, we agreed that we'd with do about 5 years and then sell the company and go do something else. But we fell in love with what we do. The work, it's quite humbling because we impact so many young people's lives every year. And I don't have to remind the ATR staff about the work we do here. It makes a significant difference in the economy. And it's such a privilege to be in this position, to be able to run a business that changes lives. You see a woman like Aubrey coming through, the emotion, it just super cool. So the reason we fell in love with the business is when you see young people coming on campus for the first time, they're normally shy and timid. And within 3 months, you can see the chin up, the shoulders back, people walking around with pride. And there's nothing better than seeing young people get their tail up and start finding their way in life. So we want to continue that legacy. So back in the day, when we first started ATI, we used to train roughly 200 or 240 learners per annum. And now we train well over 2,000 per annum on multiple campuses in South Africa. So we're super proud to be able to do more for South African industry. And then as Seppo pointed out, we're also doing a lot of work in Africa. We're working in at least 6 or 7 different countries on the continent. Madagascar, Mozambique, Zambia, DRC, Ghana, Ivory Coast. We're doing work all over the place, and it's really wonderful to be able to extend that legacy onto the rest of the continent where there's such a dire need for quality education. The other thing I just want to share very quickly before I wrap up is that we're in the final stages of developing an AI solution. We've all heard of AI and how it's going to impact everybody's lives. We have built an AI platform with a partner, all our training materials in there. So as the learners enroll at Artisan Training Institute and progress through the trade, they're going to be able to use the AI platform to ask questions and interrogate the material. We've also shot video-based content for all the different modules in all the trades, and they'll be able to cross-reference to those videos and watch those videos. So we're super excited to embrace AI and blend that into our solution so that learners can get optimal outcomes from their experience with us. Folk, I'm not going to dwell on except to say thank you so much for your support. Our partners, Mkondo, all our partners in industry, we really appreciate what you do. And without you folk, we could never, ever change the lives that we do at the scale that we do. Thank you very much, and please travel safe. But in closing, yes, I know. Thank you. Bridget, please, will you accept a small gift to thank you for your contribution today? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sean. And I really do must say that it's been a pleasure being part, of ATI. As our slogan says, engineering better futures for everyone. And indeed, that's what we do. We engineer better futures for everyone. Men and women walk through the gates of ATI without a formal qualification. And after 3 years, they're able to attain a qualification. And once they go and participate in the economy, they even earn more than what someone that went to university and got a BCom and got a BA degree in. And I think we need to continue working together to ensure that we preach the gospel of vocational education and training, as we do believe that should be a catalyst for economic development in Africa. And ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the program. There's a small ask. All the recipients of the awards, please remain behind. Our digital team would like to capture footage of you guys. And to all our guests, refreshments will be served in the rec room, the door on my left-hand side. And on behalf of ATI again, I would like to thank the management and the staff that put everything together. We'd like to thank our clients, AFGRI, AfriSam, Black Mountain, Glencoe, Gold One, GUD Holdings, Katleho Technical Institute, and Komatsu. And to our sponsors, Niels van Wyk and team, thank you so much for the continued support. And to Bridget, thank you so much. I hope you'll be sending off that check for 20 million rand soon. Together, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue to engineer better futures for everyone. And I think Mandisa would like to share a few words.
Before we go, I'd also like to just thank Tsepo. It was his first day hosting us today. A young 30-year-old man managed to rescue us and host the Learner Awards. And he's done a great job, wouldn't you say? Yeah. So thank you, Tsepo.
And also, in closing, I'm still jet-lagged because I was flying with Sean and Mandisa. We landed early in the morning yesterday. So Sean, may I please ask for the rest of the day off to go rest? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Refreshments are served in the room on my left.